And Shams, you see the Magic giving up 4 first-round picks and a swap for Desmond Bane. Your thoughts there?
BA, they really went for it, right? Like, you look at the moves that they're making, you know, wide open Eastern Conference. Sometimes you have to overpay just a little bit to be able to pry out a player like Desmond Bane. He's a perfect fit in this lineup while Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Bane provides the shooting, the scoring they desperately need. They feel like he's tough. They feel like he's gritty. He really fits that timeline. They've got their course signed for the next 4 to 5 years.
Pressure's on Desmond Bane. Looks like Orlando is ready to make their run.
They're in win-now mode.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's Carter in at the 2. Carter from outside. Orlando with the rebound. Puts up a deep 3. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Wagner up top, covered by Duren. Carter, the pass to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner outside. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Takes the 3. Pass to Carter. The deep 3. Can't get it to drop.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
With the step back. And basket by Lee.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
For Orlando, they've gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Now Carter. Let's go with a 3. And it's Lee with the rebound.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Carter from outside. Valentine with the rebound. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Suggs outside. Pass to Valentine. Now Banchero. Here's Cunningham. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, that's why this coaching staff wants Cunningham to have the ball and make the decision.
And let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Shooting guards who are great defenders. The steals leaders. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, we're talking about a 6'10 wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave everything?
Yeah, I always got to be camera ready. In season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be like you, man.
Now here's Wagner. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Bottoms. Outside Carter. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Carter's got 5.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Wagner outside. Here's the 3. The rebound by Detroit. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
That's a game they like to put in the rearview mirror. They know they treated it a little too lightly.
Yeah, but what matters now is how the team responds to a loss like that. That's what makes this a big game for them.
Now here's Banchero. Yet to see a basket. Here's Valentine. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play. Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Here's Suggs. 9 points for him in his last game. Carter from outside. That one's good. 2 for 8 now.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Cunningham with the ball. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Orlando trailing here. Out to the wing. Carter from outside. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. He's got 9. And the Magic this summer going and getting some shooters, Sean.
They've got some guys that can clearly fill it up. The headline move being for Desmond Bane and then drafting Jace Richardson. They may not have that length or team at that guard position, but they have the depth when it comes to their shooting range. They set up Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner to hold it down on the wings.
Yeah, I like it when Cunningham's looking to score. That puts the defenses into some tough positions. Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Now here's Carter. He also had a big impact in that win against the 76ers. Suggs outside. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. That's good by Valentine. Valentine's got 6.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Lee. Here's Carter. And again, no good by Detroit.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Great open look there.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Now here's Cunningham. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23. Oh, my! Throw it down!
That is ridiculous.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Pass to Carter. Fires the 3. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night in the field, but his teammates have had his back.
No good on the triple. Orlando leading. Banchero passes to Suggs. Here's Valentine, covered by Duren. Here's Carter. The Pistons clear it.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And Shams, with younger teams like OKC taking the reins, new stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, B.A., I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, the list goes on.
Cunningham passes to Carter. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Shot's good by Valentine.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Pistons trail by 4. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. Payne, the pass to Valentine. Pass to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Cunningham outside. Stewart, screen on Carter. And there's Cunningham outside. Orlando with the ball. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Suggs, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Shouts, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player, but we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
Yeah, LeBron James is so year. He wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team, and he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Harris. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to Black. Here's Suggs. This one for 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, it's great to see Suggs become more and more confident as a jump shooter.
Outside Carter. Fires for 3. Valentine with the rebound. Valentine's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Suggs. And here's Carter. Orlando moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Bane. From downtown. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pistons trail by 6. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Cunningham missing. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find a handle.
Here's Cunningham. No good again that time.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Bane, pass to Black. Here's the teardrop. Valentine can't get it to go. And so it's Orlando with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. More 2K action in just a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
They've got Thompson. And it's Duren in at the center position, walking down the middle. That's the group for Detroit starting the second.
Well, that's the right pass to make. No tunnel vision with Dunn.
And Orlando going back to the bold pinstripes. Shams, I think I like it. What do you think?
D.A., I'm a Chicagoan, so I remember those pinstripe Bulls uniforms. It's a throwback look. From everything I've heard, it's been a very warm reception in Orlando. It's a little bit of nostalgia. connecting this team with those iconic Magic squads from back in the day in the 90s, I think that's a good sign. I'm a fan.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." BA, back to you.
A new school approach. Thank you, Allie. Carter with it. Now Thompson defending. Bane, pass to Batadze. And Batadze throws it down.
Yeah, and every year, Bane's playmaking seems to take another leap. Fantastic pass right there.
Pass to Bottoms. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Duren. And the layup is good off the glass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now Batadze. From the line. That's short off the rim.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, you just couldn't get it done.
Pass to Jenkins. Here's Duren. Here's Lee. He's got 9. The second effort. Second chance shot. And Duren finishes inside. Duren's got 4 points this quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. But that's why they continue to get attacked.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Black outside. Pass to Carter from deep. Detroit with a rebound. Lee's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Chums, the landscape of the Eastern Conference drastically shifted by the run of Achilles tears in last year's playoffs.
Yeah, it felt like one after the other. Every week there was something big in the playoffs last year. Devastating for the teams particularly, but the league at large. And situations like these only amplify those voices saying that the league has to find a way to figure out how to protect players from injury. Is it lesser regular season games during the regular season? Is there a formula? Is there a method to potentially decrease the amount of significant injuries we see?
For Orlando, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Bane finds Batadze. Steps back. And here's Carter. He's got 14. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Bottoms. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Duren.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Bane surveying the D. And another miss by Orlando.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this stretch.
Duren in the high post. Pass to Lee.
Usually Duren is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
Black passes to Carter. High post to Taze. Now here's Carter. Three-pointer. Jenkins with a rebound.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2, Lee.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. It's interesting, Shams, that Commissioner Silver said injuries in the 2025 playoffs were the second lowest in a decade, but big injuries, Achilles injuries to Tatum and Lillard and Halliburton. It didn't feel that way.
No, and it's really unfortunate. Those are some really serious injuries to some seriously important players in the NBA, and given the gravity of that, it's clearly an issue that goes beyond the playoffs. I'm told the league is continuing to gather the data. Of course, player health is in everyone's best interest of the league. Adam Silver, they're paying a very close eye on this.
Carter can't get it to go.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Magic trail by 6. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Carter can't get it to go.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space. And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Well, Orlando's shooting 34% thus far in this game. Outside Carter to stop the run. Sinks the tray. Carter's got 17 points.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Carter, he's checked in for Thompson, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Valentine's checked in for Bataze. Paolo Banchero comes in for Carter. Wagner's checked in for Bain, and Suggs is subbed in for Black. Here's Bottoms. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston.
Yeah, you can't overlook the 4 steals he added. Those were some major momentum swings.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Suggs outside. Pass to Carter. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by the Pistons. Lee's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping that case.
Shot is good by Bottoms.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Carter can't get it to go.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Magic trail by 11. Pass to Valentine. Lets a floater go. The 3 from Suggs. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
And you know, Suggs seems to be shooting it with more confidence now, especially from deep.
Cunningham looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Duren. Oh! And Carroll passes to Suggs. Outside Carter. Puts up a 3. And again! It's the the Magic from deep.
Well-aimed pass by Suggs. On time and on target to a ready shooter.
Carter, a screen on Carter. Cunningham against Carter. Cunningham outside. Up and over Carter. And it's Cunningham missing. Magic trail by 5. And Carroll passes to Suggs. Oh, got a piece of it. Carter's from outside. Rebound Detroit. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Wagner inside. Pass to Bottoms. Now Duren. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Wagner looking it over. And here's Banchero. Now here's Cunningham. He has 6. And the basket by Lee. And it's a 9-point Detroit lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And Shams, as always, it was a pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for making the time, man.
Of course, B.A. Call me anytime. Let's do this again. I'm always available for you, B.A.
Best to call, text, email, or send a snail mail.
All of the above.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't need a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Carter from behind the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 5th assist in this one.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Valentine passes to Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Cunningham on the wing. He's checked by Carter. Outside Carter. From deep 3-point range. The shot no good. And so it's Detroit closing off the quarter with a 7-point lead. Took them a while to find their rhythm, but they're rolling now and could win this going away. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
It's a good opportunity for them to gain some momentum. On paper, they should win the lion's share of these matchups.
Well, we'll see if they can go on a run, and you're talking Lions. I'm saying they have the horses to do it. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Pistons.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
That's so cool.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. The Pistons lead by 7. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Then it's Suggs, and it's Valentine in at the 5.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
He makes a first. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Outside Carter. Back to Suggs. Banchero outside. To the wing, right side. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Valentine's got 10 points in the game.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
They set the pick. Carter against Cunningham. Stolen by Carter. Banchero passes to Carter. The 3 from Suggs. Rebounded by the Pistons. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to bottom. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, B.A. Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back to you, B.A.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Lee, the pass to Cunningham. And Detroit another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Carter, good.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth times.
Cunningham passes to Bottoms. From outside the arc. Here's Lee, and that one is stuffed right through.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And Carroll got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Suggs.
A nice contest there by Cunningham, using his size and reach to great effect.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Carter, good.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. 15-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. Detroit, second.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Valentine passes to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. He shoots it. Jump shot is good that time. Suggs has got 11.
A solid jump shooter. Now the defense has to get up on Suggs or that's going to happen.
To the middle. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham making moves inside.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just feasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage. He hasn't found the range lately. It's a while to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. He's got 12.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Carter. The 3. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Outside Carter. Cunningham, left side. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now Banchero. He's scoreless. Pass to Valentine. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Cunningham with the ball. 13 points in the game. Over Carter. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Suggs. Pass to Valentine. And the layup is good. Valentine's got 15 points.
Listen, it's a team sport. But without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Carter, a screen on Carter. Here's Bottoms. He's covered by Suggs. Carter on the wing. Oh, deflected. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Bottoms. Offline with a 3. Magic trail by 13. Outside Carter. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, We still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Cunningham outside. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. 15 points in the game.
I just love to watch Cunningham orchestrate. At his size, that passing is elite.
Carter from outside knocks down the long J.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And here's Cunningham. 15 points in the game. Cade on the move. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Pass to Valentine. On the wing, Suggs. He's watched by Cunningham. Suggs, no good.
Well, he's pressing right now, which can happen when you're trying to cut into a lead.
Bottoms passes to Cunningham. Carter, a screen on Carter. Outside Carter. Jacks up a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 8 assists in the game. Here's Wagner. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Down low. And Carroll, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
To the paint. Here's Lee. And he makes it. Lee's got 29 points.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
And Carroll with a screen on Carter. Wagner outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wagner's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's 3. Total confidence.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Change here. Harris is checked in. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Batase's checked in for Valentine. Carter comes in for Wagner. Bain, he's checked in for Carter. And Black subbed in for Suggs. Here's Harris. No made baskets yet. Left side Carter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Ben Carroll. And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
And balancing a roster is tricky, B.A. You don't want to lose that defensive identity, but you got to give up something to get something back.
Falls for Carter, and stand the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
And so Carter nails them both. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have two of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
6 on the shot clock. Banchero against Carter. Banchero no good. The Pistons lead by 18. Outside Carter. The three. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Carter's got 23 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Carter, a screen on Carter. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons. All right, let's use this break of the action to see which small forwards have been shooting it with consistency over the last 10 games.
For your Pistons, Isaiah Stewart Thompson.
Now here's Cunningham. Black defending. Cunningham, right side. Yes, it's good. Cunningham's got 13 in the second half.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Black passes to Banchero. Latase a screen on Thompson to the middle. And Latase throws it down.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Now here's Carter. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Carter. Black outside. Outside Bain. 4-3. Thompson pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Harris. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Bain. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Carter, a screen on Harris. The three from Bain. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 5 rebounds in the game. And again, no good by Detroit. Magic trail by 21. Black outside. Pass to Batase. Here's Banchero. Nice D from Thompson.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
Now here's Banchero. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Carter, a screen on Thompson. From deep, Banchero drains the triple.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And so it's Detroit, feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Then there's Cade Cunningham, and it's Lee in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Detroit right now. From deep, Bain. Rebounded by the Pistons. Lee's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Bain against Cunningham. Carter on the wing. Stolen by Carter. Here's Wagner. The rebound by Detroit. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Harris finds Cunningham. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes, but the three-point line was only like above the break. Teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Outside Carter, pass to Bane. Here's Valentine. Back to Bane. 5 on the clock. The Magic need to put one up here. Wagner for 3. Rebound by Detroit. He's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Cunningham outside. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Outside Carter. Up and over Carter. Carter can't get it to go. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham finds Harris. And here's Carter. Launches it. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Carter's got 6 here in the quarter.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Wagner outside. Pass to Valentine. Back to Wagner. From deep, Bane. The rebound by Carter.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
And the basket by Lee.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Orlando has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to Carter. Here's Valentine. Now Carter. Shoots over Thompson. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Now here's Cunningham. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
And the basket by Bane.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Harris outside. Pass to Carter. Takes a 3. He drops it from range. Carter's got 32 points in the game.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Bane, the pass to Carter. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about them?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Back to Carter. Fires from deep. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Wagner outside. Pass to Carter. Outside Bane. Cuts off the pass. Lee, the pass to Cunningham. No good from outside. The Magic have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Thompson finds Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Magic. Valentine's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Carter from outside. Thompson pulls it in.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Muscling down that rebound. Big man playing big.
Bane, the pass to Valentine. Outside Carter from the arc. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Inside, here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Outside Bain. Pass to Valentine. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Harris outside. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Outside Carter, beyond the arc. Connects again from distance.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Wagner outside. Carter, high post. Pass to Carter. Over Cunningham. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by Carter. Carter's got 17 now, just in the second half. Detroit has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. Cunningham passes to Carter. That's good on the jumper.
Oh, man. Cunningham making it look easy.
Here's Wagner. Outside Carter. Wagner with a screen. Offensive board. Shot's good by Valentine.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Magic.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Carter, the pass to Wagner. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Cunningham against Carter. Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Carter from outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Carter's got 37.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Pass to Carter. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Carter. There's the three. Valentine with the rebound. Valentine's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Carter can't get it to go. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Carter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pistons.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
Even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Speedy.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight.
Valentine passes to Bain. Carter, a screen on Cunningham. The three from Bain. That shot, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Cunningham, and he lobs it up. Wagner with a steal. In transition, the Magic on the run. And it's slammed Jammed in by Carter.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Cunningham. Carter, a screen on Carter. Cunningham passes to Carter. Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. And for the NBA Cup tournament, they finished group play with a 3-1 record.
Yeah, they put some extra effort into these NBA Cup games, if you ask me. Now, proving they came to play this year.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.